Love going to throw right away. He finds his man, complete. It's Delgado. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there. Because
down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Next to score, Packers 7, Cowboys 0. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Prescott. Able to hit his target run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The Cowboys at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. Now they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Option play, here's Pollard. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Love going to give this one to Jones. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Love with it. He finds his man complete. That's 4th. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Ready. Yellow, line. Hey, green. Ready.
Now Jones. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Love. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Like what I see so far to this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. Able to avoid him at the 40. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Prescott on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. On the give, this is their fullback. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The fullback dive held up short. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Black open.
Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Final play of the half. Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott now, option right, and holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down throw for Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Pollard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Play action now. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the
Cowboys are back within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Auburn.
That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. That's 4. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But all you guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Off the play fake, Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now Love going to change things up. On 2nd and 12, Love throwing left side, and Watson has it. And outbounds right around the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew. As it
taking it right down Broadway.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb, 81 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, here's Jones.
Now That was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A little juke. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 56 yards. And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's always been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not got another turnover on his ledger.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Love with a give to Dillon.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Up the middle, Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
That's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs.
39 yards.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Anders Carlson, the kickoff for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd down. Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Prescott.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now Dak.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he will hustle out of bounds. That stops the clock. But, boy, that's just a very minimal gain. And also, keep in mind, it's 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's getting that complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Here's Dak. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Ball resting on the 20. This is second and 10. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here comes second down. Pollard will take it up the gut. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I are going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
Now a hit and a loose football. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
he's going to change the play here.
Now a first throw here in overtime.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially for a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now what can Prescott do in the OT? Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And now they'll shift things around. Now a give here to Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
At the 33-yard line.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Pollard going to try the right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime.
Let's get this point.
And he got it.